It's not at all. I track them all the time. From 10,000 hunting blind. The trail's down below us about 60 feet. And you guys one and so in between these two are where the deer run, and then they've got a blind top and bottom. Here it's just like a damn carrot, you know, they just it would break. You couldn't pop the taproot out. It's not going to come out. I ran into one 2 times and found 3 total. And our hair snags. We found George's hair, Mom's hair, and what for the first time it looks like Pop's hair, the color and everything. And then that was at GLST. Then we've entered to the zone where the kill zone and the lodge and all that is. We're not within their territorial boundary yet, and we've already seen just like literally thousands of trees that are already carried in here. So we're losing. So that's just the wind. We've got a subject above us apparently. So we've had tree knocks in succession. We had 3, and then we've got then we had some vocals, and now there's what sounds like speech. There's neutral zone, and it's it's basic. And this is one of the lighter areas. A lot of these through the forest at all, even on the way in here, and damage is nothing. This is all tiny stuff compared to what we're going to see at the lodge kill zone area. That's gargantuan stuff. Yeah, these are big and they're impressive. And well, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, we went over 100 of those trees cut out like that they had blocked the trail because they couldn't cut it where the trail was. So they cut it down slope a little ways in the trail to meet it. You can see the deer still has the taproot attached to it. It's not even possible. You can't kick a tree with that taproot like that. You have to pull the tree straight out of the ground like a big carrot. So this is a pretty off the wall place, man. It's about as crazy as it gets. As far as Bigfoot stuff goes, it doesn't get any wilder than this. I can probably change one. I'm going to walk you up and show you the size of these trees. So this tree is probably 100 footer. We'll go up that they laid in here. And we're going to take a look at it and show you the scale. So it keeps going. So, and you can look at the X here. This X is built out of 60 and 80 foot trees. And just up where we're going right now, we've had 3 knocks come from up here. We had voices of talking. So you can see the ground behind that tree. The tree didn't come out of the ground here. That tree's a carrion, and that's a 100-foot tree. And the whole thing will be like this. Not anyway, they don't mess these little 20-footers and 30-foot, 40-foot trees. Talking 100-foot, 10,000-pound trees. And doing these structures out of these things. That's a tree in the structure, complete. So anyway, it's gonna come on and off. I just thought you guys would like to kind of see the gravity. Okay. And we'll return and but I cannot, for some reason, the firmware in the phone won't let you live stream the night vision camera. And I was really hoping it would. Here, that might be creaking. That may not be creaking. Here, back up there. But this is kind of, like I said, as far as an X goes, there's you an X, 280 footers. Come here, look at this, Chris. Look at this perspective. Yeah, you pronounced.
Oh, I've already seen it.
Yeah, in your face and 22 inches thick at the base. Those are not little. So it's pretty amazing what they're doing in here, man. Pretty kick-ass. These are monsters. Everything in here is right. Root ball would have had to come from the trail.
From the trail.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, the root ball's that big, and it's in the trail.
It's dragged off the trail.
But it would have had to come
it would have had to fall from the trail.
Yeah.
The Forest Service doesn't do that.
Yeah, no. This one's this big one here. Look how big that hole for. That's 8 foot tall roots, 6 to 8 foot across the root mass. And I mean, look, it's a 100-foot tree. So, yeah, you might pick up on something. It's pretty damn thick for therm, but minor Boyd's will probably would see through a lot of this. Wade's got the advantage right now, having that PD3 in his hand. That's
too fast. It happened too quickly.
In the speed, basically. Three knocks. We've had a couple of vocals, and then Chris got some kind of like beat coming from there. So you got one ambush point, not at night, not unless they have to.
Yeah, but they normally will.
They normally won't. That's right. That's something most people don't get it. So, but yeah. So anyway, the ambush wall here. The other ambush wall there, there's the deer trail, run through this gap, and this is their point of ambush, which if they were going to use this tonight, which all that breakage down there is real fresh, so if they were going to be using this, they might be a little upset us for being in the middle of it. But like I said, we're not even to the main territorial zone yet. We're way on the outside. We're still a couple miles outside the territorial boundary, and it's going to get even a lot crazier when we get near the lodge and kill zone. It's going to get way beyond this. So, hey, there's trash on the ground down here. Creamers. So we got Ron over here. He's kicking it. Ron's a good guy, man. Elevation. I'm Chris Connor from Florida. We're sitting here parked 10 considerable. So everybody's dragging 60 pounds. This is my helmet in the tree, all geared out. Pack and kitchen and a gear, and just this stuff here just with electronics and batteries. We're looking at 60 pounds there, and then so that's about been average on everybody's deal. And then here's Ron's bear bag, and that's Wade here. I'm sorry, Boyd up here in his little, he's like in the easy open package variety.
Taco.
Yeah, Taco. He's Taco Man. So hopefully they'll nab him first. They are coming from that way tonight, so that's good. And you are right on the ambush, so that's good too for us. So I've already got my little app here. You can see over there by my bivvy, in hopes that before they grab me, they'll think, damn, he brought me an apple. And then I put up a little blockage here just to kind of and getting to that side of my bivvy. So if they do, and so, yeah, or have to grab Wade. So we're doing that because they're already here. We had vocals at the sentry position where I are. Yeah, Ron. One thing.
And then some. It's even better than I thought.
The first 3 knocks were up there. We had vocals from up there, and now we just had a nice knock from over the hill.
They got the high ground.
Full advantage. We're not in a bad spot.
We're in pretty good spot.
So because we
here, down here, and that's fine.
Yeah, and after the trail it descends real steeply. So if they're coming up that's hard to make noise. But as you can see, you guys, this is their manufactured blind. One side of it, and we're camped right in the middle of it. And here's your leaning poles. So you got the big bleach there, and you got 2 more right there. You got 1 right here. So we're surrounded by their lean poles. And then, of course, like I've been showing you these, we've got a lot of big carrying trees. The what? Yeah, and so we're sitting, there's deer scat here.
You got trail on both sides.
And there's deer scat right here. So they have a blind here and deer scat and a trail. There's a bull here and deer scat and a trail. Got through the woods here, and there's tree after tree after tree after tree. So here's another lean bleach. Oh, sorry, Graham, can't see it. But it's kind of the way you bring the we got out here, we'd be doing it. minutes after arrival, after being on site. So we're we'll do everything we can. We'll try to. So, like I said, I told you the gravity of this was larger than normal. It's not normal. And so far, Ron said I haven't talked any shit yet. So, all right, y'all enjoy it. Pray for us.
Thank you.